What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back at you with another video, and today we are doing something a little bit different. And I was looking on tier maker, and I wasn't really finding any of the lists that I want to make because obviously I'm doing back and forth with doing a rankings versus a mock draft, just so you guys can get a little bit of variability. And this basically the tier lists are for my subs, and then the mock drafts are to bring in new people because I can tell by the analytics. But yeah, I just saw this and I was like, I kind of want to do it. I'm obviously gonna be doing a little bit more when it comes to trying to find other tier maker lists. If you guys want me to, I can also do NFL quizzes and stuff. Like I remember I used to watch this guy named Bangle, and he used to do a lot of these little quizzes that I found very entertaining. I don't know if you guys will, but drop your ideas down below because obviously there's only so much that we can do without new content coming out, right? And I don't really have the recording slash pretty much database for being able to record Madden and stuff like that. Nor do I really want to have Madden become part of my job. But yeah, let's do this. Again, drop your ideas down below. We're at 56 subs. Again, it's probably gonna drop after I say that, but hey, I'm always happy to see more people coming in, and I hope you guys can stay. So 56 is pretty cool because we dropped down to 45 or something one day, and I know who's unsubbed, but people get petty and stupid. But all right, let's start off with the Arizona Cardinals because I believe this is in order. Arizona Cardinals, honestly, like the uniforms, I used to think were complete garbage, but ever since I saw Kyler Murray and stuff wearing them, it's super sleek, super simple. I'm gonna put it in average. It's a little bit bland. There's not really too much spiff to it. Again, this might change. Honestly, I haven't looked at any of this, haven't thought about it at all, but Arizona Cardinals have always been either a garbage or a nice looking jersey, and right now, with all the guys that are wearing it, I'm gonna edge it towards nice. But I can't neglect the fact that I hated it when Carson Palmer was wearing it. Their black jerseys are pretty sick though. That's the only reason why I haven't dropped it to meh, because I've hated the Cardinals until recently. All right, Atlanta Falcons. These guys are in the nice territory. They have some very solid uniforms. If the Cardinals had upped their game a little bit, they'd pretty much be the Falcons unis. I remember watching Micah Vick back with the all black unis, which they still have today. But man, that was fucking sick. But still, I might be moving them into fire. I don't know. Ravens, honestly, I'm gonna be putting here, and I'm gonna be moving the Falcons up. The Ravens, they have some pretty cool unis. Purple is not usually the color you think for a cool uniform, but they make it look really good with the helmets, and the logo. It just all works together very well. I like how it has three colors instead of basically two like distinct colors, because you have this is like white and red slash maroon. It's called cardinal red, and then black. This is like gold, black, white, purple. I like it when there's a little bit more variability to colors, except for when black's a primary. The Bills, I love the Bills unis. I might be a little bit biased since I go to SMU and our unis are pretty much identical to the Bills, but I just love the Bills uniforms. I think they're absolutely awesome. The Panthers, I gotta probably put them down here in meh territory. I just don't really vibe with it. And I've tried really hard to like the Panthers unis. I just cannot. I really can't. And their color rush uniform was hideous. The Bears, the Bears. I'm gonna be putting them at the bottom end of nice. I don't think too many unis are garbage. So meh's really gonna be my floor. Apart from obviously, I'm not gonna end off on a garbage one. The Washington Redskins uniforms are absolute shit. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people do agree with that. It's just complete ass. So don't worry, we'll get that out of the way. But the Bears, it's simple, it's beautiful. I do not like it when they do everything besides their normal uniforms. So that kind of knocks them away from fire because they look great. They look excellent. And then they have to do these like throwback uniforms with this freaking three-striped like helmet. It's so stupid. That knocks them down below the Ravens in my opinion, because the Ravens color rush looks pretty cool. The Bengals, I'm gonna be putting them at the below the Cardinals because I like the Cardinals unis now when they have the all black. I don't really vibe with it too much, but the helmets look really beautiful, and I mean tigers are always awesome. My favorite animal is a white Bengal tiger, so might be a little bit biased, but it's just nothing too special. The Browns I'm gonna be putting at the top of average. Like they look sleeker, they look cooler, but man, like your helmet's like a fucking orange ball. Like okay, and their special unis are not my favorites, not my favorites whatsoever. And I like the Browns. My grandfather was a huge Browns fan. Fun fact: the only reason I'm a Bears fan is because my dad back in early 1960s went to a Browns versus Bears game and ended up that the fact that he liked the Bears when his dad was trying to get him to root for the Browns. So, fun little backstory on my entire family right there. Cowboys, Cowboys, I gotta put them at the top of nice. They have some really fucking sick throwbacks, and they have very good looking jerseys. I mean, I have a Zeke Elliott jersey. I'm gonna be honest. I've torn a new one in Dallas 24/7, and technically they are kind of my home team now since I go to school in Dallas. But also my family's from Dallas, Texas, could also help. But you know, gotta have a little bit of pride, even though I tear them a new one all the time. Kind of sucks that Jason Witten's their one jersey they recommend, but hey, I mean, it is what it is, guys. Broncos unis, I'm sticking this in fire. I love the Broncos unis. I do not know why. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no fucking idea why. They're just really cool. That's just the bottom line. I think they're kind of cool. I like the orange. It's kind of poppy. Again, actually, I think the Cowboys and the Broncos are the only two jerseys I still own. Well, still that fit me at least, because I mean we'll get down to it. The Colts, I have a Manning jersey for both the Colts and the Broncos, and then I had a Mike Vick jersey. There you go. So I think I had a Ben Roethlisberger jersey too. We'll get to the Steelers eventually. Lions, I'm gonna be putting them here in this nice territory. Ever since they revamped their unis, it looks really slick, really clean, but it really isn't that special. Ravens, it's just not too huge of a fan of purple. I'm gonna be honest. But Packers, I've never really been too huge of a fan of the Pack. I'm gonna be honest here. They're one of my least favorite unis, and I respect it. There's a difference between me saying I like it versus respect it. I highly respect it. My respect for them would be putting it up in fire. But this is just aesthetics wise, I really just do not like green and yellow. It's not my vibe, man. So I don't fuck with it, and I know a lot of people don't fuck with it. But cheeseheads, do not go get mad at me. I respect it. I just personally do not find it aesthetic. Okay, so we have the Texans here. Now the Texans, I'm honestly gonna be putting them around this territory. I'm not a huge fan of the Texans unis either. I kind of like Carolina's more because even though I just trashed on their Color Rush unis, at least it's blue. Like I like blue, but the Texans, I'm just not too huge of a fan. The only reason I like them is because of J.J. Watt, and then when they drafted Jadeveon Clowney, and then Deshaun Watson. I like DeAndre Hopkins too, but I never liked their unis because of that. It was just more aesthetic on those guys. So, yeah, it's just not really a vibe for me either. I don't even know what the fuck to describe their colors as. Red and then like some weird like midnight purple. I don't get it. This is going to be kind of weird because I shit on teams that have pretty much two colors. But I think that the Colts uniforms are godly. I might even put them above the Bills. The Colts uniforms are gorgeously simple. There's a difference between boring simple and gorgeous simple. And they hit it on the head with this. It's just, when you look at the uniforms, it is just gorgeous, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, yeah, we're definitely going to stick the Colts up here. I mean, I'm pretty much doing, this idea is kind of based off of what I like when it comes to like playing Madden and looking at uniforms. I mean, it kind of makes sense what I find aesthetic. So the Jags I'm going to be putting here above the Cardinals. They vary a lot with their uniforms. It looks either sick or it looks ugly. It depends on the helmet. They change their helmet every like 2 years, and then their Color Rush uniforms are hideous. The Chiefs, I'm going to be putting them here. Mainly out of respect, even though I just said a lot about respect here. But I mean, it looks still fine. Still looks pretty good. Actually, I'm going to be ranking them right here. I think it's better than, honestly, I'm gonna give the Carolina Panthers a little more credit. Um, it looks good, but the Cardinals' black uniforms look great. The Chargers, I'm gonna be putting them probably up here in the fire territory. This is not final rankings. Honestly, if we're gonna be honest, I'm gonna be doing that. But I mean, it looks cool. I have to see it in person though. Like, not in person, but like on a TV, watching it live, see how it looks in person. Again, I say in person, just live. You gotta see on the TV, man. It's different when you see a picture versus when you see it in game. The Rams unis, they revamped them this year, so I'm gonna be dropping them here to nice. They looked really good when they were doing all their throwback shit, and I kind of don't like what they did. So it used to be fire, now it's just kind of nice. It's whatever. Raiders, you're the epitome of average. It's beautiful, it's simple. I have a lot of respect for it. It's fire and respect. Aesthetically, I'm not too huge a fan of just too much of like a dull monochromatic style, and that's just what it is. And to people who love the Raiders uniforms, I totally get it. It's just not my type of vibe for color scheme. So that's why I'm putting it here, because it's still cool, but it's not my vibe. Dolphins. Dolphins are my favorite uniforms in the NFL. Like, I don't know why. They look hideous in this picture, but when I see it in person, when I see it in Madden, it is beautiful. And then I do have a little bit of bias when it comes to how much I like the Dolphins organization. But yeah, I mean, we just have my fan favorite look and the most like eye popping versus basically my school colors versus what I find is probably the most aesthetic. I can't do this. I can't let the Dolphins be my number one. I gotta give it to the Colts. Vikings. Vikings unis have gotten really pretty recently. I like them a lot. So they've done a very good job at making the uniforms look very good. It might just be because Dalvin Cook looks good in a uniform. So, you might as well get good-looking players in good-looking uniforms. The Pats, I've never really been that enthused with the Pats. I'm going to be putting them at the top of average because the respect is obviously fire. But it's just, I don't really find that vibe. It's just not really that cool to me. The Saints, I'm honestly putting right here above the Raiders. They look cool, but again, I don't really like the idea of gold helmets that much. And then it's just gold and black. I don't know, man. It's just not a uniform I'm very pleased looking at. It's unfortunate. It's whatever though. The Giants, they revamped the uniforms with like their shiny blue helmets and shit. I think like it looks damn good. Like I might be putting it into fire territory. I really like the Giants unis. They are very pretty. Good job. The Jets, they did a very good job revamping their uniforms as well. They look very good. Very good. So I don't want to overload the fire territory. Honestly, I'm thinking about even dropping the Broncos. But, I mean, right here, these four are kind of all bunched together. It's just I'm going to put this one on top. All very good looking uniforms. The Eagles, I'm going to be putting them at the top of average. I'm not too huge of a fan of the Eagles uniforms. Their throwback uniform is awesome. Awesome. Like, when like Reggie White was playing and shit, that is awesome. But apart from that, I'm not too huge of a fan. It just doesn't look that aesthetic to me. It's pretty much a boring version of the Jets uniforms. I hate to say it, but it's a sucky Jets uniform. Okay, so the Steelers, I gotta be putting them up here. I don't think that it looks really good on its own, and then their color rush uniform looked gorgeous, but their throwbacks are garbage. I'm sorry. As a Steelers fan, I know it's disrespectful to say that, but they're garbage. Okay, so now we have the Seahawks. Seahawks are going up in fire, man. They have beautiful helmets. It looks like carbon fiber in them. It's really aesthetic. And I don't like the Seahawks, so don't call me a Seahawks fan. I don't like the Seahawks whatsoever. I have a lot of respect, and I really like the look of their unis. It looks good. Next, we have the Niners. Niners, they're pretty nice. I'm going to be putting them right here, about with Steelers territory. Very solid looking uniforms. Very simple, but very good looking. Again, I don't like the gold helmets that much, but Niners make it look a lot better than a boring ass gold and brown type situation. I mean, gold and black situation. Now we have the Bucks. The Bucks, I think that they're kind of the epitome of average. Like, they've gotten better, but not that much, honestly. They're brown jerseys and shit. Like, I would honestly think about putting them lower, but I have a little bit too much of an affinity for Tampa Bay because I love Mike Evans. But, Yeah, no. The Titans, I'm gonna be putting them up in nice. I'm gonna probably put them right here behind the Rams. If we're gonna be honest, dude. I can't put this in garbage just because that's too much disrespect for the Cheeseheads. But the Titans, a huge thing for me is the throwback Oilers uniforms that are in Madden and shit. I'm not 100% sure the last time they worn throwback Oilers uniforms, but I know that they at least have them, and it is gorgeous, man. I love the Houston Oilers, one of my favorite organizations in the history of sports. I love Earl Campbell, that's why. But man, I like the Titans uniforms, sleek, simple, awesome. So yeah, these are the rankings. I'm still kind of iffy about the Broncos being up here, but it's fine. It's whatever, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments down below. Drop your own rankings because I want to see what you guys think as well. And I'll see you on the far side. Peace.